Okay guys, so I'm gonna make this video in order to help you count the ones. So I'm gonna write it nice and big over here. The tens, the hundreds. Hopefully you remember it now that those are the hundreds, right? And I have to get to the thousands. Okay, some of us are ready and some of us still need some extra practice, so we're still gonna see a little bit of everything. Right between those two, I have a comma. So again, ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. The ones over here, the tens, the hundreds, and then the thousands, and that's the way it looks. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom out so you can see the overall video. So again, I'm gonna go over the ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Okay, so when I have ones, I usually count them one by one. So I'm gonna count them all the way to 20, so you can practice, and you can practice orally after me. Okay, remember you can always pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we already learned that 10 ones can make 110. So I'm gonna put, I still have 10, but that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So instead of counting over and over 21, 22, 23, we usually convert them into tens. So remember to count 0 to 20, right? That gotta help you count. But instead of going 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, there's a repeated pattern, I'm gonna count the tens. So I'm gonna go by 21s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. But then when I had 10 tens, I make 100. So I still have 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. So if you notice, the pattern continues now, but now I have way too many tens in so little space. So instead of counting 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, I'm gonna get this flats. Remember, I still have 10 and 10 tens, in 100 ones. Remember, because I wrote it? Okay. So I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and then 1,000. So that 10 hundreds became 1,000. So, and then I have 1,100, 1,200. So that becomes overall too much. So I'm gonna trade those 10 hundreds for the thousands. So this is the thousand block because it has 10 hundreds, 1,000 ones, and then I have 100 tens. Okay, that's how I can count them quickly. Okay, so instead of me putting 100, 1,100, 1,200, I'm practicing reading the numbers now. But if I only have 3 tens, I clearly don't have any hundreds, but I have 1,030. If I have 2 ones, I have 1,032. Okay, we love 32. 1,042. But if I add 100, I'm gonna repeat 1,142. So reading numbers become easy as soon as you see a pattern. Okay, so I'm gonna review. Ones, you count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, but it continues forward, right? Tens, you count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Notice that I'm separating those because I already know those cannot be composed to make 100. But 10 tens composed to make 100. See? Okay, nice and even. Ahí tengo 10 tens abajo. Decompose it, break it apart into tens. So I'm going to compose them into 100, 110. Remember, you count by 100s. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. But the moment you have 10 hundreds, 1,000. Okay? Hopefully this is a video that will help you count. Keep in mind you will probably see 1,000 in the next test. Okay? Thank you. Make sure you practice counting.